From the very beginning, you could tell that the audience did not like what they saw when it came to Disney's newest live-action remake, Peter Pan and Wendy. And when it was finally released on Disney Plus, those fans spoke their mind. Not only could you see it beforehand with ratios like this, 600,000 dislikes to 50,000 upvotes for the teaser trailer itself, but then we saw on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score came in, thousands and thousands of ratings, and a 13%. The worst score we've ever seen for one of these Disney live-action remakes. A terrible indication for what's going on at Disney. Well, all of a sudden, it looks like Rotten Tomatoes is trying to protect them. And it's not just Disney. It's other things they're trying to protect as well. We saw what they did when they shifted over to verified audience scores. Well, now they're doing something similar for streaming shows or movies. Rotten Tomatoes has removed the audience score of Peter Pan and Wendy after polemic comments. Read our review. Yes, if you go there now, 5,000 plus ratings, no audience score. They have removed it basically because it was bad. Because people didn't like it, because it was a controversial topic. It wasn't really that controversial. The vast majority of people despised it, thought it was terrible, didn't like it for a variety of reasons, including identity politics, including race swapping, including terrible CGI, including terrible acting, including just yet another soulless Disney live action remake. But now apparently you're not allowed to speak your mind. Peter Pan and Wendy review bombing causes Rotten Tomatoes to remove low score. And yeah, when I go right there, look, there it is, 62% from the critics, nothing from the audience score. And if Rotten Tomatoes thinks, if Disney thinks, if whoever's behind this bullshit thinks that this is going to just be all damage control, now, hey, look, you can't see it now. Now no one will know that people don't like it. No, this is now going to be the new indication. If this is your standard going forward, which I believe it is, I talked about Queen Cleopatra the other day. The fact that I was puzzled after 2 days of it being released that there was no audience score. This says 0 ratings, but it's the same kind of removed audience score thing. They're protecting this as well. As soon as people are going to see this, they're going to know fans don't like it. That's going to become the new, wow, that got destroyed on Rotten Tomatoes. Now you're just removing people's ability to see it. Same thing with the YouTube dislike. People find other ways around things like that. This is sad and fucking pathetic, but it's expected. In fact, I talked about this not that long ago. I talked about this on the Geeks and Gamers live stream we did yesterday in reference to Cleopatra, that they were going to need to find some way to start protecting these streaming shows because they don't have the verified thing that they can hide behind anymore. Listen to this. Hiding them? Are you withholding them? This doesn't make any sense right now. I don't believe that there's no audience reviews. No, something is going on, okay?
Mm-hmm. Seems like the Captain Marvel situation all over again. You know? So, I don't know.
Now, the Captain Marvel situation is when they changed Rotten Tomatoes. They went to these verified, you have to like link your Fandango account and this account and everything to prove that that I actually went and saw this movie at this time in this place. A lot of people don't want to go through the trouble of that. There's nothing like that for streaming right now.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
It's only a matter of time because right now you see a big difference in ratings for things that come out via streaming versus in theaters. Because you no longer have the verified shit. Or they have the verified thing for the theaters where you have to like connect and prove that you went and all this stuff, which is a big pain in the ass for a lot of people. But they don't have that with streaming. You can just leave a review, whether you watched it or not. I think it's only a matter of time until they institute some sort of verification where you have to like link your Netflix or link your HBO Max or prove that you watched it or something. That's what I think. Because right now, it's pretty clear when things like The Witcher Blood Origin comes out, gets a 13%. Peter Pan and Wendy, a streaming movie, comes out with a 13% as well. Shit like that. So, yeah, weird. Almost like I knew. I could feel something like this coming. I specifically referenced Peter Pan and Wendy. Now, I talked about this yesterday, basically. A little over 24 hours ago is when I said that I think something like that's coming down the pipeline, and here we are. And my whole point of that was to say they're going to try to find some way to artificially protect these things. Now, I don't think that people who don't watch things should be giving things reviews, just in general. I don't think they should. However, that does show how people feel about it, and there's same people are doing that and giving it positive scores as well. Let's not pretend like it's one-sided. And the way we've seen these studios start to take advantage of the verified audience score, we've basically seen people that are faking verified reviews. So obviously the studios are able to get by things like this. This is sad and pathetic, not just with Queen Cleopatra, but now actually removing it. Having scores on there, having scores visible from Peter Pan and Wendy, and then removing it. This is going to be the new way that they try to protect these movies. This is pathetic. That's what this is. There's no other way around it. It's sad and it's pathetic that this is where Rotten Tomatoes is going, that this is where Disney and Netflix and all these places are headed to protect the dog shit that they're pumping out. Fans, audiences everywhere did not like what Disney put out, and they've made their feedback well known. And now what places like Rotten Tomatoes are doing is trying to remove that so no one can see how much people hate this. They'll come up with some excuse. There were some hateful comments and we didn't feel it was right that it be judged off that. You're going to see a bunch of cope. You're going to see a bunch of explanation, a bunch of people cheering this on. It's not going to help. This is now just going to be another way for people to see what fans actually despise. If you only remove the audience scores for a couple things specifically, that's going to let everybody know. This is garbage, and they should be absolutely embarrassed that they did something like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.